Hello and welcome to episode 182 of Nuggets Dungeon Terrain. I know you're thinking it's about time, and you're right, it's been quite a while. Let me just explain. In a nutshell, having suffered the demotivational experience of losing all of one's creation videos, I'm just going to show you some of the finished shots of my latest project. This project works on the assumption that you don't necessarily have a large area to work on and create a large sprawling dungeon crawler. Here you can see by the time I've laid out the cards and the other game pieces, I don't have a lot of area for the map tiles. So instead of going out, I've created a system here that goes up. Each of these tile sections is 5 by 11 inches. In case you're wondering why it's 5 wide, that's because when you lay a piece of foam on its side, that's how far you can fit it through the Proxxon cutter. If you want to see how these tiles are created specifically, check out about 100 of my other videos, or about 10,000 other ones on YouTube. Every piece has part of a 2x2 section cut out of it, so that as they stack up, a pit starts to form of different depths. The story is that a large meteorite fell through this tower, breaking its way through to the bottom and making each level unstable. In game turns it creates a bottleneck and an opportunity for strategy, as well as the risk of falling a certain depth. When you look down inside of the hole, you'll actually be able to count how many levels down it is. The foam blocks on each side are magnetized and stackable. These will represent the stairs from one level to the next. This is where the party gathers before the next piece is placed. Depending on which card is played, this is also where some of the barriers will be placed. Now you can see that the second level is being placed. You can see some magnets randomly distributed on the board. This is where some terrain will be played. The third level now, and as you can see, I've tried to achieve different patterns with each of the different pieces. Trying to make each piece as unique as possible, I decided to put planks on this one. Some of the planks are broken and missing, which makes more sense when you get to that whole section and a whole bit has fallen away. This fifth section has a couple of pits. Unlike the other areas, it doesn't have any additional places that you can place terrain. The pits are enough of a hazard as it is. At this point of the adventure, the trio had become a duo, and it didn't look like they were going to make it to the 7th level. In hindsight, this is one of my favourite pieces. I really like how the large hole on the left turns into that giant split or crack that goes across the whole tile. Under the feet of this giant living statue is where this first game ended. Here's some shots from the second game. You will notice that I've already kind of shuffled, if you will, the room tiles, and they're sitting at the back there. I don't need to draw any cards, I just take the next one from the top. So, in reflection, my main goal was not to take up a lot of table space. In addition to that, I wanted to create more of a strategy game than just a dungeon crawler, something a little bit more like Kingdom Death Monster, and I kind of feel like I achieved both of those objectives. I'm now coming back into a busy crafting and building period, so I hope to be releasing a lot more videos in the near future. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.